All right, good.
Scoot over.
So it is beautiful when you're home with your hot chocolate and your fire, but when you're on the roads,
it's from pretty to pretty ugly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But I can tell you, as Kim was kind of saying, in my 3.5-hour commute today, which normally takes 20 minutes, I saw a lot of people stranded, and I also saw a lot of people getting out of their cars and helping other people and trying to push them and trying to shove boxes under their wheels. A lot of kindness happening on days like today when people get stranded. So it is nice to see people helping people, because at the end of the day, we all just want to go home and sit on the couch and enjoy the snow from the interior perspective, not actually being out in it. It has been a mess from start to finish. This storm made its own cold air, and this was, you know, kind of a worst case scenario, because we were hoping the warmer air would come in, change it over to rain a little more rapidly. Instead, it waited until the very last minute. We're just now starting to see that changeover happen in the city. A little bit of a mix over. We said about 2 to 5. It's now 5, and it's still struggling to mix over. So worst case scenario snowfall out there, and you can see the roads in Bethlehem completely covered. We've had some spots reporting over 6 inches of snow up through the Lehigh Valley, and it is going to continue to snow through the next several hours. Now, the intensity has started to back off just a little bit. We're starting to see the roads looking a little bit better. In fact, even Main Street right now looks a little more wet than it did even just an hour ago when it was totally snow covered. So the intensity is waning a bit. We're starting to see that sleet, those ice pellets kind of mix in with the snow, and that is starting to cut down at least the rapid accumulations. The problem earlier today was that you got these bands of snow that dumped 1 to 2+ inches per hour. The roads can't melt that. That's just going to pile up, and that's what happened earlier. Now the intensity has dwindled a little, and we're starting to see that mixing happening even in portions of Montgomery and Chester counties. Still light snowfall across the Lehigh Valley. Still seeing some snow around the city, but notice that rain line has just started to move over I-95, so this is going to change to rain pretty rapidly in the city if it hasn't already, and almost all of Delaware now in the green as we start to see that mixing line move further to the north. So what's happening here is we've got 2 lows. You can kind of see this swirl of clouds around low number 1, but low number 2 is the coastal low, and that's what's really throwing some milder air in. It's right here, really developing off the coast. That's what's bringing those strong winds to the coastline. We've got a wind advisory there. Heavy rain, pockets of rain moving in, but with ocean water temperatures in the 50s, it is still mild out there, and that's going to bring the milder air in. The problem here, as this storm moves away tomorrow morning, look what happens. We get what's known as a deformation zone, bands of snow around the back edge of the storm, and some spots could wake up tomorrow 4 or 5 in the morning to some pretty heavy snow in the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, at least. Insult to injury with that one, and then the winds are strong as our storm moves away on Friday. So over the next few hours, again, that rain snow line continues to lift to the north. By Thursday tonight at 8 o'clock, it's near 40 in Philadelphia, so it is raining. Still below freezing in Allentown, at least some light snow, and then we will start to see that warmer air get in overnight. Here's tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with a little band of snow that may try to roll through at the back edge of the storm before it moves on out. So winter weather through the rest of tonight. Slippery travel conditions everywhere, whether it's rain, snow, or sleet. It's a mess. Change over to rain happening right now from south to north. Between 5 and 7 is when we'll see that full changeover between now and 7 o'clock in the city of Philadelphia, and some heavy rain possible overnight. As far as icing, best threat for that is the Poconos overnight. As some rain gets in, we could see as much as 0.2 of an inch of ice. And then again, our insult to injury tomorrow morning, a little burst of snow early could snarl the morning commute, especially in the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, where some additional light accumulations are possible. And by the way, the winter weather advisory in the city has now been extended until 9 o'clock. It originally ended at 3, then 6. It's now been extended until 9. So today has been a complete disaster from start to finish weather-wise, but things do get better as we head toward next week. And of course, we've got our first snowfall of the season. We're already starting to rack it up, so be sure to watch Eyewitness News tonight at 11. I'll have our long-range Eyewitness Weather winter forecast. We're going to talk about what we saw today as a sign of things to come. I think for most people, they'd be happy if this was the last of it.
Right.
But we'll tell you what to expect for the whole winter tonight at 11.
All right, I'll be watching.
You'll be here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I'll be watching too.
Yeah.
And we're going to